So let's start with the list because like the person you become is often someone your younger self would never believe you, right? So my birthday is approaching, and when you look back at your life, you look at you look at your habits, your likes, your things that you need to improve or you wanted to achieve, and the hobbies you wanted to pick, right? So we are gonna start with the quote that goes like, "The person you become is often someone your younger self would never believe." And this is so true. Like I have a kind of self realization that I have like few days ago while I was reading a book. Let's tell me how I just came to that point is my birthday is approaching, and during birthdays I have a habit like I go through my whole life, what things I have done, what things I have did wrong or right, and when we have like somebody and highlights of our life, we think like I was like I never knew that I'm gonna love that. Thing that I'm gonna like that I will be a person who is like that. So yeah, let's start with the listing that I wanted to discuss with you that a few things that I am loving it and my past self would be so contradict on the thought that is okay. So first thing is fiction. I always been a person who have read non-fiction, and nobody's my family have people not read fiction very often, so they go like we will watch a movie or shows rather than watching fiction, reading fiction. So I never knew that, but I just picked up this interest in the past few years of my life, and I literally cried while reading one fiction last night. That gave me the idea to make this video because I literally cried over the words that I've written, and I was like, oh my god, I knew that. I used to think that why people read this fiction or how they relate with this, and now I don't know how many books I have finished, and it hit me last night when I have cried. I bawled my eyes out, and I was so glad that I introduced myself to fiction, and it is one thing that I knew I was never be a fiction reader. It is had it that myth is broken. Okay, and the second thing is BTS. Yeah. In past from the past few years, I am like so deep into that their song and lyrics, and there is a quote that says like, no, if you BTS finds you when you need them the most, and it is so true, and it sometimes feels like a universe thing if I have to say that, because they have become like a part of my life that I relate with whenever like there is a situation, their songs, their lyrics. I can have a full conversation on that, on which time, in which situation I go through which song and which was my favorite song. So if you want, we can do a next session on that. But I was never a hater, never a fan, neutral person. Okay, I never knew the person. Like not everybody's name. I was not that much, invested in that concept. Not because of looks and anything. I never goes with it. But being this craziest kind of fan, we can say that, is something that I have never expected myself to be. I don't know how I became the person who is singing the song and crying to lyrics, which is not in my language, my country language as well, and relating with that. So yeah, this is something that I have never expected. And the third thing is um buying flowers for myself. Like I used to think that why I will buy flowers for myself, but now I relate with that, and I really want to sometimes buy flowers for myself as well. So this is something that I never thought that I was not familiar with the concept. I used to think why I will do that, but I really at this stage of my I want to do that. And the next thing is, of course, attending concert. Me being a person who is introvert, like I can avoid any situation where I have to go out and choose to sit in my room and do the things I like to do. But I want to attend a concert and go in that all the crowd and enjoy that. This is something I am crazy about right now and manifesting, of course. So this is also something. And the one more point, doing YouTube, of course. I knew that I wanted to do that, but there were so many my own brain created obstacles that I kept avoiding it. But I now doing it for the experience as well. So these are the few things. And when I was closer, I really want to close the video for you on this note is like, maybe growing up isn't about always becoming the person you always wanted to be, right? Maybe it's about becoming the person you never knew you could be, right? It's something beyond your imagination, something beautiful accidents. And on that note, I really want to end this video on my, you know, uh, on the lyrics of a like few lines from the song. I really like, every star shines in its own way. Maybe people do too. And maybe that's why life keeps surprising us. So like maybe wish you all the good luck and keep enjoying your life.